When you're sewing, you'll want to neaten your raw edges of your cloth with a zigzag or overlock stitch. If it's jersey, you actually don't need to because it won't fray, but any woven fabrics will start to fray, especially if you put them in the wash. So on the domestic machine, we're going to use a zigzag stitch. If you have an overlocker, then you can use that. So on the domestic machine, you usually have two choices of zigzag stitch. This is a 3-step zigzag, sometimes called serpentine, and on this machine it's D, so I've set it to D. You need a shorter stitch length for this because there's so many stitches in every zig and every zag that actually it'll end up being very stretched out if you have it on the size 3 stitch length that you use for doing your straight stitch. So I'm going to put that on 1.5, and then the stitch width I'm going to put on 5 because I want it on the widest width. So the setup, it should be that you actually have it to the edge of your fabric to the right of the sewing area on the foot. Now, these machines come with a foot that has a slit on the right, which is quite handy because you can line up the raw edge with the slit and it's actually in the right position. But if you just have the kidney-shaped hole on your foot, just have it slightly in from the right-hand side of the hole, and that should be in the right position. You can always test it for the first couple of stitches and then move it slightly to one side to get it in exactly the right place. So as the needle goes to the right, it actually drops off the edge of the fabric, and that's really important because that's how you seal the edge. When you get to the corner, if you stop with the needle in, lift your presser foot, pivot your fabric round and lower the presser foot again, and just make sure your raw edge is still on the right hand side of the foot, then you can just carry on. So just do this stitch all the way around the raw edges of your item, whether it's a cushion or a garment, and you'll be safe to throw it in the washing machine without anything fraying.